Shisulim bebeis Hashem, v'chatzos Elokeinu yafrichu. Tzadik katamar, yifrach yeres, havanon yizkeh. Shisulim bebeis Hashem, v'chatzos Elokeinu yafrichu. Oh, you know, b'seiva, v'sheini b'rana, nemiyu, hagid ki yasha, Hashem, suri v'loi, avasava. Savor, shining around and you. The Hagi Kiyasha, Rash and Turi Villoy, Abasabahoy.
Hi Safta and Alba, Mazel Tov on your 50th anniversary. I'm so sad I can't be there at the whole party and everything, but I hope it's fun and that the game isn't too intense for you guys. Anyways, I just wanted to say Mazel Tov and wish you lots and lots more years together of health, happiness, and wealth, obviously. And I was going to say something short on Purim. So there's a question, why is Purim called Purim? Because Purim is, like, what's Purim? Purim is a lottery. And the answer is because the whole reason, the whole underlying message, theme of the Megillah is that Hashem's behind everything, even if you don't see it.
Hi, Safta and Zadie. It's the morning after the 50th anniversary, and Kayla and Abba want to say happy anniversary. It was nice to see you last night, and it's very nice that you came to us and we were able to take you to the airport. And we both want to wish you a happy anniversary. And we love you so much, and just like you had 50 years together, happiness, Mirz Hashem, bis 120. You should continue to be strong and healthy and give our family all the strength that we need. We love you and we miss you, and we want you to come back quickly so we can see you again. Kayla, say we love you.
Happy 50th anniversary.
Say Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Safta and Zadie, I love you.
Love you.
See you soon.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, my name is Zevi, and I would like to share my thoughts about why I love Safta. I love Safta because she always spends time with me. She always defends me. She brings me to Indians games and buys me souvenirs. And she persuaded me to learn Seder Nezikin for my bar mitzvah. I love Abba because I appreciate how he always learns with me whenever I need him to. I cherish the siyamim that me and him make when I'm in Cleveland for a week or two. And I'm also very happy that I get to lean the Torah loud, low, slow, fast, and garbled, unlike loud, slow, and clear. My bracha to you is Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu Melech HaOlam Shehakol Niyeh V'Varo. Amen. My real bracha to you is that you should have shalom bayis like Avraham Avinu and Sarah Imanu. Mazal tov.
Hi, this is Andrew, and I want to say a few things for your 50th anniversary. Safta, I love how you cheer me up, help me with problems, and get me stuff I need, and let me come to your house for the summer, and you get me as much ice cream, pizza, and junk as I want there. And I also want to give you a bracha that you shall live till you're 120 and share lots of nachas to all your grandchildren. And Abba, I love learning Mishnayos with you, and that you know every answer that I ask you except for your age. And I have a story about that. Once in the summer we were driving to your house, and Safta said, Abba, next exit is your age. And I'm like, oh my God. And here's a bracha to you. You should also live to 120, and you should be as smart as the Gadol Hador. Oops, you already are.
Hi, this is Emma, and I'd like to say a few special things about Safta and Abba. What I like about Safta is that every summer she takes me to her house in Cleveland, and she takes me special places like the Pottery Place where I made this and other pretty things at the Pottery Place. And I remember that I went to Safta's basement and with my friend and with my friends Shippy and Adasa, we found 3 matching rings, and Safta said that we could keep them as friendship rings. And what I find special about my name is that I have the same name as Safta's mother, Oma, and the same names is that Oma is like Emma, and she had the same name Golda, and I have the name Golda. And what I find special about Abba is that he lets me sit on his lap, and that he calls me his girlfriend, and it makes me laugh. And my bracha to Savta is that she should live till 120 and have lots of nachas. And my bracha to Abba is that he should love Kakash the same way he does now. And oops, it's Regala. And he should learn in the yeshiva the same way he does today. Hi, this is Yickety. I love you. I love you so much. Abba, I love you too much. And Savta, I love you too much. What? Mazel tov. Mazel what? Mazel? I love you.
What do you have to say? Say hi, this is Shoshi. I love... No, who do you love? And? Say I love you. Bye-bye.
Mazel Tov, Abba and Savta, on your 50th anniversary. Savta, I really love when we go to restaurants and pottery together. And Abba, I love when you say, Latzanos, and cut the challah like this. Mazel Tov, you guys should celebrate till 120. I love you. Mazel Tov, Abba and Savta, on your 50th anniversary. I love you with all my heart. I love coming to Cleveland, and I hope you live to 120. Bye. Mazel Tov, Abba and Savta, on your 50th anniversary. You should live to 120. I love visiting, and I love you too.
Yesterday was Abba and Savta's 50th wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
What is Abba's favorite word?
I said it!
And what do you want to say to Abba and Savta?
Mazel Tov.
On your
Anniversary.
Could you blow a kiss to Savta?
And Abba too. I want to get Abba.
So say Abba, I love you.
Love you.
Savta, I love you.
Love you. You have an anniversary. And Savta, I want a present.
And what is Abba's favorite word? A big one. Mommy and Abba, happy anniversary. We wish you a mazel tov on this beautiful occasion. 50 years is an amazing accomplishment. We are so happy that the family can all come together and celebrate on this occasion and make a group Shachiyanu v'kiyamanu v'yanu lazman hazeh. As a father and spouse myself, I realize that 50 years of marriage and 40-something years of child raising requires millions of acts and gestures of kindness and love and devotion for it to be successful and to create the type of family that we have today. Mommy, there's so many wonderful things to say about you, so many amazing memories, and yet you're always asking us for mechila, asking us if you gypped us, if you did anything wrong to us, and you feel as though you gave us a bad childhood. But the reality is that the only reason you ask these questions to us is because you always sought the best for us. No matter what life circumstances were,
You always were trying to get us the best situations, the best experiences, better than what you should have been able to provide for us, and you always did. And for that we are very thankful. You took us on many adventures with you. You took us on a lot of your chesed runs when you used to collect food before Yontif and hand distribute them to the very poor. Those were not just experiences, those were actually lessons for life for us, things that we will always keep dear in our heart, and our virtues will reflect those lessons as we and the generations to come act in a chesed way, just the way you taught us. Abba, you are a spectacular person, a very, very funny individual, and I always say the greatest trick played on the Wycliffe community is that their great masmid, their tremendous Talmid Chacham, the person who they see hit the books with tremendous hasmara and repeat things hundreds of times till he gets it right, is really at his very core a funny person with a great personality. We love you very much as a father, and my children and all my nieces and nephews view you as a great grandfather. And we are so happy that you and Mommy together have raised our family. You have raised us on tremendous midos. You have taught us the value of bitachon, the value of tefillah, and the value of, at the very end, being a mensch. So we give you a bracha that you should live till 120, that you should see Mashiach together with us, and we should all experience it together. At the end of davening every day, we say, Baruch HaGever Asher Yiftach B'Hashem, V'haya Hashem Yiftacho, Bidchu B'Adeyad, Ki B'Ka Hashem Tzor Olamim. And here comes the important part. V'yiftachu B'cha Yodei Shemecha. The people who know your name will have bitachon on you. Your children are the Yodei Shemecha, because you taught us that. Ki lo azavta dorshecha Hashem. Who is the dorshecha Hashem? You, Abba. You are the dorshecha Hashem. Why have you not turned away from learning? Because Mommy enabled you. Her bitachon has enabled her to make a career so that you could learn, and your learning has created her success. And it ends by saying, Hashem chafetz leman tzidko, yagdil Torah v'yadir. That this bracha of gedula, which is the result of bitachon, should carry you into 120, that you and Mommy should be strong together, that you should be great together, you should see a lot of happiness, nachas and simcha. We love you very much. We are very happy to join in this simcha, and we say Mazel Tov. I love you.
Okay, I want to give a message to my children, my wife. Baruch Hashem. First, I have to thank Hashem Yisborach that He gave me a wife that took care of me, that's taking care of me. In Ruchnius and in Gashmius, there's many things that Mommy taught me and gives me. She's a Gewaltige Balas Chesed. It's a Gewaltige thing that I want you kids to learn from her, the Chesed that she does, and the fact that she supports me. She supported me for the last 50 years. I was able to learn. Without any Dagas Parnasa, I have to thank first the Rebbeinu Shalom that gave me such a wife that was able, that took care of me. And I have to thank her for all the toivus, all the benefits that I got. And the truth is, I always say that you shouldn't have any favorites when you're children. But the truth is, I have favorites. I have favorites with my children. The truth is, all my children are my favorites. All my children are my favorites. Everyone, Baruch Hashem, has a certain minus. And I'm very proud of all my children. And I'm very happy the way all my children treat me with kavod. It's very important. They appreciate me. They treat me with kavod. And each one has their minus. Everyone, one is chesed, one is in learning, and there's the whole 9 yards we must belaz. So I appreciate And all my kids are my favorites. I can't say I have one favorite kid because they're all so precious to me and wonderful kids. And I have to really thank their Rebbeinu Shalom. They gave me the opportunity to produce such kids. And especially I have to thank their Rebbeinu Shalom, Baruch Hashem. My children are healthy. And my grandchildren are healthy also. Baruch Hashem, I'm very proud of all my grandchildren. I have to thank also the Rebbeinu Shalom for giving him all the children gesund. They're all wonderful children. And they have gewaltige minus. The main point that you have to remember, this I have to tell, this is the message I'm giving to my children, my grandchildren. They get a little older, maybe they'll understand a little bit. Mesilas Yesharim says that a person has to realize what he was created for. What is a person brought in this world for? A person is brought in this world, Beaker, to serve the Rebbeinu Shalom. And everything he does, you have to make parnasa, you have to do everything, but the main purpose is a person, when he gets into this world, he forgets his objective and he gets too involved in trying to get pleasures in this world. But the truth is, all the pleasures and all the things that a person needs in the world, it's just you have to be in a good mood in order to serve the Rebbeinu Shalom. But you have to remember the main point in this world, that a person that was brought into this world to serve the Rebbeinu Shalom, to serve the Rebbeinu Shalom with chesed, and Torah, and Ma'asim Tovim. That is the main point that you have to remember, that you're brought in this world, and you shouldn't forget that. And one very important way to remember that is, the Rebbeinu Shalom, there's a mitzvah to say Kriya Shema twice a day. And you say Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. And we get so used to saying it, we just say it, it comes like automatically, but you don't really think what you're saying. But the Rebbeinu Shalom knows that a person in this world, I say he gets caught up with Eilam Hazeh, he gets caught up with everything in this world, and he forgets about the Rebbeinu Shalom. So even when he says Shema Yisrael, my bakosha to my children and my grandchildren, was a very important point. When you say Shema Yisrael, you think about the Rebbeinu Shalom. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem was our God, Hashem Echad. He's the one, and we're here to serve him. You have to keep remembering that. You say it 100, you say it during the year. If you say it twice a day, it's not so difficult. The mathematics is 350. You say it 700 times a year, and you say it before you go to sleep. You say it 1,000 times during the year. And it could be, if you don't really think what you're saying, it's just words coming out of your mouth. But if you really think of what you're saying, that will be the biggest reminder to serve Hashem Yisborach. Now, my bracha to my children, my grandchildren is, they should remember what they are created in this world for, and they should be successful in what they do.
I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
Okay, Moshe, what is the questions that you want to ask? Moshe Cohn.
Okay, if there was one midah, one personality trait that you want your children and grandchildren to hold very dear as an important midah to go through life with, what would you say?
I would say probably the midah to do chesed. Not only do chesed, you can do chesed sometimes, but be careful, be sensitive to other people's feelings. That's very important. Be sensitive to other people's feelings. Chesed, you can do chesed, but you not necessarily you're sensitive to other people's feelings. You have to be sensitive to other people's feelings. Very important to me.
Okay. You're married now for 50 years. You finally made it. What would you say is your recipe to a happy, successful, vibrant marriage?
the success, we have to realize that sometimes there's a little friction, a little disagreement, but you got to look at the picture on the larger scope, that basically your wife, your spouse, you benefit very much from your spouse, and each spouse benefits from the other. Sometimes you have disagreements. You have to have a little patience and savlanis, and let things ride. Don't make big issues about things.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
I say goodbye, good luck, and have a good day. And Zayt Matzliach, sweetheart.
Hi, Yankel. Do you remember that girl you picked up, or you came to see, with a burnout and Smith suit? Remember, the first time it was a blue suit, the second time it was a brown suit. Yankel, that was 50 years ago. And when I met you, I just didn't know what to do with you, because all you talked about was your learning and your friends or your yeshiva, and I figured I don't want to sit in Beis Medrash with you for the rest of my life. But it's been the best 50 years, the best Beis Medrash, and thank God that I had a little bit of seichel knocked into my brains. Anyways, look what we accomplished. We have the most beautiful and the best children in the world, and the greatest prizes in grandchildren. Thank you. Anyways, thank the Rebbeinu Shalom, and I have to thank my lucky stars. I've had nothing but nachas for my children and my grandchildren, and there HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me another grandchild that I didn't have to sweat too hard for. I just had to wait for him. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should just give us nachas. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should give us long years, and I should be zoche to many, many more years with you. Yankel, I love you. I love you more than ever. And be well. I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. And all your children are also very, very proud of you. Mazel tov to you, Yankel. I have a message for all my grandchildren, and the message is savlanut. Savlanut. Your grandfather is a tzaddik. He put up with me for all these years, and I'm not going to say I don't have my mishugassen. I do. But on the other hand, life has given us a couple of knocks, like it does other people. And we both weathered it, and that's my message. Weather the knocks, because life without knocks is a meaningless life, and you can't appreciate what you have in life when everything goes smoothly. I do apologize to each and every one of you for any heartache I have caused anyone. I want you to look at your Abba. That man is indefatigable, meaning he just doesn't give up. He's the biggest, they tell me, I'm not an expert, but he's the biggest masmid that they say, is in the world. And that comes only from planning life, planning his day, and planning it in such a way that he should be alert at the appropriate hours, and he should accomplish most. And frankly, nobody accomplished in this world what this man accomplished. That you can learn from him. And work hard, as far as I'm concerned. The sky is the limit. I remember as a young person, and I'll tell you a little secret, I was not the best student in Beis Yaakov, because I went to Beis Yaakov, and Beis Yaakov did a good job of discouraging. Aaron, I don't want to make trouble between you and Caitlin, but the school that I went to, that Beis Yaakov, did a good job of discouraging college, and they gave us a very insufficient, let's say, education, even though I loved every one of my teachers and the administration and Rabbi and Rebbetzin Kaplan, who really, I look at them as my parents, and I love them as my parents. They meant well, and in Gan Eden, they're cheering for us, and in Gan Eden, they're with us because they are parents, and they are with us at this simcha, and it's a very, very big simcha. But with that being said and done, I remember that I was told, don't bother going to college, your education is inferior, and I fought and I fought and I worked hard. So it's all about hard work, because although you children and grandchildren are very, very smart children, you're endowed, you have tremendous intelligence, reach for the sky, because you're going to achieve everything that you try for. That's my advice to you. Thank you. And furthermore,
Continue.
Okay. No, you I'll do it over again. Take it. I can't. Just erase it.
Okay.
Erase it.
Okay.
No, it's not erased.
Okay.
You have to erase it from scratch. You're starting from scratch.